Football has a wonderful way of finding talent in the most unexpected of places. It unearths gems from bustling cities, quiet, unassuming towns alike. In the small Slovenian town of Radesi, a new story began to unfold. This is where Benjamin Šeško first fell in love with the beautiful game. His journey didn't start under the bright lights of a grand academy or with a famous surname to carry. It started with a simple ball at his feet and a heart full of dreams. A story familiar to so many of us who have ever kicked a ball against a wall, imagining the roar of the crowd. Growing up, Benjamin was not just a boy who liked football, he lived it. The journey from a local hero to an international prospect is a huge step for any young footballer. For Benjamin Šeško, that moment arrived when he was just a teenager. His goal-scoring exploits in Slovenia had not gone unnoticed, and scouts from some of Europe's most respected clubs began to watch him closely. The decision to leave home at such a young age is never easy. It means leaving behind family. It means leaving behind friends. It means leaving behind everything you've ever known. Yet for a player with Šeško's ambition, it was a necessary sacrifice. He knew that to reach the very top, he had to challenge himself in a more competitive environment, and that opportunity came knocking from across the border in Austria. It was Red Bull Salzburg, a club renowned for its ability to identify and develop young talent, that won the race for his signature. At just 16 years old, in 2019, Šeško made the move. This was a massive transition, not just in terms of the football, but in life itself. He was now part of a professional setup famous for its high-intensity style and demanding standards. The club saw in him more than just a goal scorer. They saw a player with the raw materials to become a complete modern striker. Their faith in his potential was a huge vote of confidence, but it also came with the immense pressure to deliver on that promise and prove he belonged. He was sent to play for their feeder club, FC Liefering, in Austria's second division. This was the perfect place for him to adapt to the professional game, to get regular playing time against senior opponents, to hone his skills without the intense spotlight of the top flight. It was a period of immense growth, where he learned to handle the physical and mental demands of senior football, scoring plenty of goals along the way. The experience at FC Liefering was transformative. It allowed him to build his confidence, refine his technique, and prepare himself for the moment he would be called upon to step onto the bigger stage with Red Bull Salzburg. When Benjamin Šeško finally made the step up to the Red Bull Salzburg first team, he was more than ready. The time spent at FC Liefering had prepared him perfectly for the challenge. He returned to Salzburg a more complete, confident, physically imposing player. The club's philosophy of fast attacking football was an ideal match for his skill set. He slotted into their system and immediately began to show why he was considered one of Europe's most exciting prospects. The fans quickly took to him, mesmerized by his combination of size, speed, and technical ability. He wasn't just a prospect anymore. He was a genuine threat in one of Europe's most dynamic teams. They worked tirelessly with him to refine his raw talent into a polished, effective weapon. He improved finishing with both feet, his heading ability, and his intelligence in the penalty area. He learned when to run in behind, when to hold up the ball, and how to use his physical attributes to dominate defenders. This intensive coaching, combined with his own incredible work ethic, accelerated his growth. Scoring goals in Europe's elite competition as a teenager is a sign of a special player, and he did it with a maturity and composure that belied his years. Benjamin Šeško's journey from the small town of Radesi to the grand stages of European football is more than just a personal success story. It serves as a powerful source of inspiration for young players worldwide. It doesn't matter where you come from, or how humble your beginnings are. If you have talent, dedication, and unwavering belief in yourself, anything is possible. He is living proof. For every young boy kicking a ball, young girl kicking a ball in a small town, Šeško's story tells them they can make it to the top. His rise has put Slovenian football on the map. His story is just beginning. With the right attitude and support, a kid from anywhere can become a global superstar.